Welcome to High Value Blueprint, where bold ideas meet real talk. Today, we're breaking down a controversial Kevin Samuels moment that's sparking debate across the timeline. Let's unpack it, challenge the narratives, and uncover the real truths behind the conversation.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How old are you?
I am 31.
All right. Well, I'm sure you saw the topic. What do you got on it? Dating is dumb.
So I agree with you. And especially now after hearing the first lady speak and kind of putting the pieces together. And I do agree that I think females, we don't necessarily look for the right things. For example, myself, I wasn't like sexually active until my 20s. So
Okay.
sex was always out of the picture when it came to relationships. So I had a list of basically like all of the responsible things that I was looking for in a man. Finally, when I found that, the sex was off. But I still stayed with the man for like 4 years. I'm
Are
willing to
you
marry the
married?
guy.
Are you okay? The sex is off, but everything else is right.
Yeah.
Did
Like he
he?
was responsible.
But hold on. Did you want to get married?
I did. I mean, in the back of
Did
my
you
mind,
did you want to get married going into the relationship? Did
of
you
course, yeah.
Was he marriage minded going into the relationship?
He was. He was like a traditional type of person, like getting married before babies and all that.
And you guys didn't marry?
We didn't. We ended
So
up
why were you
living
with him for
together.
4 years?
That's the thing. So I thought I was on the right track, and but now hearing the way that you're saying it, it's true. This is how you end up 40 alone with no kids, because you waste so much time thinking or being scared that something will go wrong. So you're basically running out the clock to then be like, "Oh, I was right. Thank God I don't have to get divorced now. We just have to
Mm-hmm.
break up."
That's it.
So yeah. So my thing is like, how do you get over that initial fear? Because I mean, no one's perfect. I'm not perfect, and I'm still working
Did
through
you
my
ever learn how
stuff.
to swim?
I'm sorry.
Did you ever learn how to swim?
I did, but I don't remember it specifically.
Okay. Um, how do they get people afraid of getting in the deep end of the pool?
You just shove them in, I guess.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just like you and the other woman proved, there's no amount of taking it slow, moving in this and that. All you get out of that is the same level of exposure and heartbreak, but nothing. No tax break, no nothing. And it's generally not the men who are hesitant. Modern women are 1 foot in, 1 foot out because you're 1 foot in, you want traditional men, but you want to be modern women. You got to pick. If you want to be a modern woman, buy a dog, go live with your girlfriend. You want to be a traditional woman, get in leadership, get in role, get in your role. Because he has a role, you have a role. Whether you work, both are working or not. But you cannot have it all. And when you try to have it all as a modern woman, you have what you guys have. Nothing. And unfortunately, we don't have these conversations. We have women telling women to take your time, don't make a mistake, such and so forth. So when somebody like myself comes along and say, "What are y'all waiting for?" It sounds crazy. But what really sounds crazy is when you guys get to explain what you're doing instead. So that's why I hope women hear these things so they'll start saying, at least if you were married, you have 4 years into a marriage. But that's the thing. It seems like today many women don't even value a man like him being in the house. You said you guys live together?
Yeah.
How long?
Out of the 4 years, we were together for 2.5, living together.
Okay. So what was the thought process of moving in together and not getting married?
Well, I was in a circumstance where I couldn't move back with my parents, and I
Mm-hmm.
also could, so it was basically like financially wise for the both of us.
Okay. Did he
And
want to marry you?
yeah, we
But you didn't want to commit to him.
yeah, I was gonna wait for him to propose, and I just didn't. At the
Wait a
end of
minute.
the day,
Okay. Okay.
I was like
But
complacent.
if he wanted to marry you,
No, but not at the moment. We were both
okay.
like on a track. We
Okay.
were both kind of like on a timeline, and I was just complacent. Like I loved him, but I wasn't like fully fulfilled because of the physical part.
Get a dildo. Pleasure yourself. I don't
That's
care
what
about
that
that.
was my solution. I know that was
But
my
my,
solution.
but you moved in with a guy without making him commit to you. And you say he wanted to marry you. How do you know that?
Because we spoke about it, and when we broke up, he even said, I really thought this was it. Like we were both very emotional, and
All right, let me help you ladies out. Men who want to marry you go buy a ring. They don't do all this stuff. This is why, I mean, haven't you heard stories where women meet a man and under 6 months they're married and it seems like everything went so fast and then
yeah,
for you got 4 years? Because that's what a man who wants to get married does. He doesn't do these baby steps. But if you're moving in fear, he's moving in fear, y'all don't need to be together.
right.
So I appreciate it, though. I'm going to go on to the next part. See, ladies, I'm going to tell you this.
Man, here we go again. She's 31, wants a traditional man, but she wants to live like a modern woman. That combination has never worked. It's like trying to mix oil and water. It just doesn't blend. Now she's sitting here saying she wants stability, leadership, and a provider, but at the same time, she's talking about being independent, doing her own thing, and not needing a man. Okay, so which one is it? You can't ask for a man who operates like your grandfather while you behave like you're on a TikTok empowerment panel. And the craziest part, she had a man that wanted to marry her. He was ready. But she says she wasn't fully into it because she wasn't satisfied sexually. Really? That's what's keeping you from marriage at 31? So let me get this straight. You want the ring, the home, the protection, the traditional lifestyle, but you're willing to throw all that away because of momentary pleasure? That's how backward the modern mindset has become. This is why I keep saying modern women want to have it all and they end up with nothing. You can't be half in, half out. Traditional men are looking for traditional women, not women who say, I submit when I feel like it, not women who cherry pick tradition. See, this is where the delusion sets in. They think they're going to find this magical man who lets them do whatever they want, live however they want, and still treats them like a delicate wife. No, ma'am. That's not how this works. You can't claim independence Monday through Saturday, then expect a man to take care of everything on Sunday. And let's talk about the reality. She's 31 and single. That's not old, but in the dating market, the window's starting to close. The men she wants, the ones who can provide, lead, protect, they're not lining up for women who hesitate when it's time to commit. That man she turned down, that was probably her best shot. Because the truth is, modern women have been sold a lie. They think having it all means freedom without consequences. But in real life, every choice costs something. And if you spend your 20s chasing fun and your early 30s chasing feelings, by the time reality sets in, the options are gone. So I'll say this, if you want a traditional man, you need to bring traditional values. Because no high-value, self-respecting man is going to invest in a woman who's half modern, half confused. Either you're ready to build or you're ready to be alone.